Hello everyone, this is Hades at Hades Gaming, back today with another video playing some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And the last couple of days we actually got a fair bit of news, none on multiplayer, but some news is better than none at all. And primarily yesterday within the E3 conference, they talked about the realism that will be in Call of Duty, and I kind of wanted to elaborate on that and more or less simplify that for those of you who were not able to catch it. Basically, this game is going to be as realistic as humanly possible without going overboard or taxing the system. This game will be on a new engine, which they've been working on for a total of 5 years. There will be a very much different type of style of campaign here. And what I mean by that is that if you just walk around your house, in general with those tight corners and very hollow spaces, there's going to be a lot of stacking up. There's going to be a lot of very, very tight corners. And they really tried to make this night vision as realistic as possible instead of just putting a green filter on the screen, which is actually a pretty good idea because there's a lot of things that happen in night vision, like for example, that can affect it, that they really went back all the way to the beginning of night vision, they actually say in this conference, and they studied it down to the core, which is really, really cool. It shows a lot of integrity and it shows a lot of persistence, it shows a lot of ambition. And, you know, I'm really, really happy about that. Now, the next thing is that the graphics are motion capture, as they've been for the last couple of years. But the gentleman, Barry Sloan, who will be playing Captain Price instead of the original voice actor, actually went through SEAL BDUS training. I know I probably didn't say that right. I think it's called BUDS. But basically, he was an actor, and he decided to go through this training, so when he actually pulls up his gun, the way that he holds it, the way that he stands, it's very, very realistic. It's damn near perfect. And that's what I really, really like about this game, is that they went back and they decided to really research and go really in-depth and really realistic with this game, which we haven't seen in a very, very long time. Now, obviously, this Captain Price is much younger. We will be seeing Soap McTavish in this game. So, I mean, it's really looking pretty sweet. Now, the next thing is that I wanted to mention that not all of the campaign will be these close quarters combat situations. These will be on massively large maps. They said that you could pick your way of actually dealing with the situation instead of just being condensed into one linear storyline. Now, another thing that they did mention was the fact that it will be extremely realistic when it comes to weapons. Now, if any of you have ever fired a gun or ever actually seen a gun, held one, it's going to be very, very realistic. When you actually play the game and when you play inside of the multiplayer, you're going to have to calculate for bullet drop, you're going to have to calibrate for distance, you're going to have to be very, very specific with the way that you line up your shots, otherwise you could miss your target completely. And this will prevent a lot of people from saying, oh, you know, this is just another Twitch shooter. It'll be a little bit more Battlefield-like if you've ever actually played Battlefield, when you actually have to think about what you're doing. And I think that's really, really cool. I think that for the past couple of years, we've had a really, really linear storyline. We've had a very, very specific way of doing things. And it didn't really work for everybody. But with this one, I really think that them going the more realistic route is really good. Now, obviously, there's going to be a lot of scenes and blood, but I've talked about that to death, and I don't really want to talk about that anymore. But this game is just going to be hyper-realistic, and I love that. I think that's a wonderful thing. And, you know, we didn't really get anything on multiplayer yesterday, which was kind of sad, but at this point, you know, they're doing things very, very differently this year. Last year at E3, we got this huge panel, we saw reveal trailers and things like that, but this year we really didn't see that, and I mean, I guess that's okay. I mean, I really want to see the multiplayer, obviously, like the rest of you do, but, you know, what they gave us was sufficient. They didn't give us too little, they didn't give us too much, they just gave us the right amount, and they really wanted to, I think, capitalize on the chance to explain the realism within the game and everything like that. So, you know, I guess that's really it for today, guys. I mean, yesterday and Sunday we had a really, really good run, but, you know, we should be seeing more stuff along the way, but I do want to mention that it's going to be very, very realistic once again, and all these extra changes and these little things that they're doing really show that they're taking initiative into their game, and I couldn't be happier with that. So with that said, please don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe to the channel. I make new videos almost every single day, and this is Hades Gaming, signing off. Have a good one, guys.